Hi everyone, Stitching Panda here. Yeah, a lot of you know my real name since I'm very active in the Facebook cross stitch communities, but for YouTube purposes, let's just say I'll call myself Stitching Panda here. Anyway, some of you know I've been home sick for the past 3 days. I've had a very bad case of flu, and I'm bored out of my mind. I'm not kidding. I've watched so many videos on TV. I've been sleeping, watched videos on my laptop, surfed YouTube for old vintage cartoons to entertain me. I've tried cross stitching, but my eyes get tired easily. Tried to read again, my eyes get tired easily. So I started surfing YouTube and I saw some cross stitch videos. So I went back to my group and on Facebook. I cross stitch and I'm not ashamed. And I asked for recommendations of who to follow or who to watch on YouTube regarding cross stitching. And one of the suggestions was a guy named Stitcher Moose. The mere fact that it's a guy and he has a video or video blog or what do you call it? Um, Channel? He has a YouTube channel on all about cross stitching, and that intrigued me enough so that I clicked on it, started watching his videos from number one all the way to, I think he's on his number 9 or 10. Anyway, he is so entertaining, it's nuts. He's like a Robin Williams slash Steve Martin slash uh, Big Bang Theory slash cross stitcher. Yep, he's a geek. I'm sorry. He is. If you talk about dimensions and universes, or multiverse, you're a geek. Anyway, he's so funny, and so much so that I got inspired to try making my own threads or channels or videos. Okay, brief background. I've only been stitching for, if I'm not mistaken, 4 years. And it's not full-time stitching. It's stitching after work, in early in the morning or when I come home at night. And I'm not good. Yes, I am the admin of a ginormous group on Facebook, but I'm not a good stitcher as compared to a lot of you. I mean, I've seen some of your works. Those are like, wow. You guys do heads. I mean, heaven and earth designs. I can't do that. Until now, I can't. I don't think I can. Yeah, as I said, I'm not good. I have a lot of head knowledge because a lot of you guys talk to me. I read a lot of the tips and stuff and techniques. I have friends in real life who cross stitch. We meet at the local DMC store. But so I absorb all of the knowledge and I can easily pass it on. I mean, I could teach it to somebody else if I talk to someone. Oh, I could tell them how to do this and do that. Problem is, I can teach it, I can't do it. I have head knowledge, lack of hand skills. Yeah. Anyway, um, so I'm still learning my way through this hobby of ours, and uh, well, it's a fun journey. It is. There's a lot of intrigue in it for something like cross stitching, which is supposed to be an introvert activity that you do by yourself. There's a lot of politics involved, especially if you've joined a lot of the cross stitch communities on social media. But it's mostly, aside from that, it's been fun. And I've learned so much in the past 4 years. I don't get to apply it much, but at least, I'm having fun. Anyway, else I won't keep you guys long. I don't want you to keep listening to me while my nose is like this and I look god awful. Sorry, no makeup. I decided I won't dress up for you. I won't, fix up. I will start this as I mean to go on, or yeah. So I won't fix up just to make videos. What you see is what you get. And what you see right now is a girl who's been stuck home, bored silly, down with flu, who is sitting in her favorite stitching spot, which is basically a corner of her bed. Yep, this is my bed. See, those are my pillows. I sit here. I sit cross-legged and I cross-stitch. I have my hot lamp right there, which is what I'm using now to light me. Good light. And my stash cabinet is right here within reach. I have 2 dogs sleeping on the head of my bed. And yeah, basically this is what you're gonna be seeing, because all my cross stitching is done in this spot. That's my most comfortable position and, well, area in my entire house. I don't cross stitch outside of my room. Number one, my mom doesn't like the mess. And 2, the hot lights here, so I'll stick with the lighting. Yeah, one thing you should know is I'm engaged to be married in May 2015. Excuse me. You did not need to hear that. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pause. I'm old school. I don't know how to put text here or there or down here. I don't know how to do that. This is my first ever video. I'll see if somebody could teach me. But as of right now, I have 0 editing skills for videos. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm engaged to be married in May. So I have roughly January, February, March, April, around 4 months, because start of May, we get married May 4. I have around 4 months to show you this corner of my room, of my bed. After which we transfer to, or I transfer to my new home, where my panda, I call my fiance the panda, where my panda has given me a corner of a room which we will share. We call it our panda den. Half of the room is for his computer stuff. Half of the room is for my cross-stitch stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun setting that up. Maybe if I don't get lazy, you might be able to see my progress. Won't that be fun? Setting up a cross-stitch corner. Anyway, video number 1, and this is already running 7 minutes and 30 plus seconds. We'll talk about threads. Okay, this is a very teeny tiny itty bitty DMC floss color chart. I don't know if it's gonna look backwards or not when the video is done, but anyway, this little card has all the colors of the DMC here. I have this inserted in my thread boxes. Why? Because I check my threads every month or so to see if all of my bobbins are still there, are complete, and they still have thread in them. I have a bad habit of pulling out bobbins to do this project and forgetting to put it back. And when I forget to put it back, I don't know where I put the bobbins, so I end up comparing and checking, okay, are they in order, are they in order? And if I'm missing one, I write them down on a piece of paper, which is like what I did here, and that means I go to the local DMC store and I buy more thread. Anyway, this, without having to show you, yes, my pillows are messy. Sorry, I have been stuck at home. This came from here. This is the 2011 cross stitch pattern a day calendar. So that came from in there, and when I saw it, I took it out, and I've made use of it ever since. Yeah, so this I keep in my thread boxes. As for the thread boxes, these are my thread boxes. Ta-da! These are actually toy car organizers. If I'm not mistaken, these were meant for Hot Wheels. I got these at a local toy convention, and when I saw them selling, I was like, what's it for? And they go, oh, it's for the Hot Wheels cars. And I'm like, yeah, no, they fit my bobbins well. So I actually measured it with my finger, just by sight if they would fit bobbins, and they do. Anyway, these two boxes can contain the entire DMC color thread line with room to spare. So basically there's two sides in each box. Top, bottom. You just flip them around. See? I have this one that's full. Yeah, these are loose. I forgot to put them in bobbins. I've been checking. And this is only up to here. I've put other threads like Kranic and all the other stuff in here. That means the entire DMC color line just uses 1, 2, 2 and roughly a half of a side. I've left this one empty for junk and miscellaneous stuff, and this is just different spools of thread. I'll show you what I do. I use white bobbins. I use white DMC bobbins just because I like the colors and I like having them all uniform and arranged neatly. What I do is with the normal skein. Where's that? I know I have a full set in here. Hold on. This is what I do. I take this thing. Everybody knows this. I take that out. I cut out the number and I tape it onto a bobbin before I start winding it with floss. So there's actually no need at all whatsoever for floss sticker numbers, which for me is a waste of money because you already have numbers printed on the, what do you call these tags? Floss thingamabobs. And all you have to do is just cut it, tape it onto a bobbin, and use your hands to wind the floss, or you could use a bobbin winder. This is mine, and I've named this the Bobbinator. Yeah, I love this. You just attach it to the box. You just attach it to your box as so. Of course, there's no room like that. See? And you put your bobbin in. You just insert it. Oh, so hard to do this, but with one hand. And then you start winding your thread. I guess I could do a video of that sometime in the future, but not now. Anyway, so that's how I keep my threads. And since this is still about threads, yeah, I've been only stitching for 4 years, but I like being original and unique. I actually convert a lot of my projects. I prefer using my own colors. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the talent, the skill, the creativity of every single designer out there. But I don't know why, I just have this insane need to make things my own. So I change colors. And because I convert colors, I need this. Yeah. This is the, well, they're all in French. Carte de couleur. The color cards. Carte de couleur. The color cards of DMC. In it, you have all of the flosses in their color families. Ta-da! And I use this a lot to help me convert my patterns into the designs that I want. Highly useful. I got them at the DMC store. There are some available on eBay, if I'm not mistaken. Now, how is this folded? Ugh. Anyway, these are good. This is my favorite card. I will not lose this card because this is like my, basically, if I was a teacher, so I checked thread attendance with this one. Seriously, I checked the bobbin attendance. If the bobbins are missing these in order or are not in order, I buy the new thread. So there you have it. Those are my threads. Yeah. See you at the next video.